Garrett Bradley, state rep from the 3rd Plymouth District. That's Hingham, Hull, Cohasset, and North Situate.
Great. And could you just tell me a little bit what the update is right now with what's going on with the parking?
We've taken significant input from businesses, constituents, agencies involved, Board of Selectmen, Hull, Fire, Police, and what we've proposed is rather than a $10 surcharge, to have a $4 surcharge, which will bring the total parking to $7, and a $2 surcharge on the senior rate, which is commensurate with the only other location in the state that has a senior discount is $4. That money would be retained in the Nantasket Beach Trust for the maintenance and safety of the reservation. If we don't do this, the state has indicated they're going up on their own from 3 to 5 and from 2 to 4. That money would go to the general fund and be no direct correlation to the protection and to the maintenance of the reservation. They've agreed, they being the state, to waive that for at least the next 2 years as we move forward to try to implement this and see what the result is.
That's great. And they're only waiving it at Nantasket.
Correct.
They're going to increase that other places.
Whatever their other increases were would continue to move forward.
Do you have any idea at all how much money the town might see?
Well, what it is the DCR has a responsibility to implement a plan. The deal was in '93 when they consolidated the MDC, which had 54 officers at the height, that they would maintain the same level of services. The state police does a great job and the best they can with limited resources. But what happens is, because the DCR's emergency response plan is to dial 911, that sends Hull, Fire, and Police up to support the police and also for ambulatory services and fire services. So what we're doing is we've said to the DCR, what is your ideal plan? They've implemented that plan, which will all call for continued state police presence, but also the retention of Hull's additional officers on to back up, and the retention of some fire personnel as well as an ambulance on site to cut down on the number of calls that we'd have to do.
Where does it actually stand? Does it look like it's going to go into effect this year, or do you think maybe next year?
What would happen, if it moves through the legislative process that it has been going, it wouldn't be able to be done this year time-wise. However, we have included language within the House budget. If that version stays in, what we're asking is that this new change be changed in conference. If the budget comes out of conference with this language in, I believe we have the ability to have it implemented in late summer.
If you had to take a guess and it's going to be the late summer or wait till next year, which one do you think it might be?
If it I have a feeling it will stay in the budget,
okay.
And I think you'll probably see this up and running in the beginning of August.